Good morning, friends. Brenda here from the Pop-Up Homestead. I'm just coming in real quick to show you a fast video. We had a pan with old bacon grease in it that we were using to deep fry our own pork rinds. And I was going to throw it away. It got really dark. I strained it a couple times and it was still super dark. So I thought, how can I utilize this without wasting it? Because I try and use everything without wasting it. So I made homemade suet blocks for our chickens. Basically I just warmed up the bacon grease until it was liquid. Not hot per se, just warm. And then I added cornmeal. Any type of grain that you have. If you have quinoa, rice, this happens to be wheat berries. We feed our chickens whole grains mostly, so they're pretty used to that. And then I had some oatmeal. So I added oatmeal, quite a good amount of oatmeal, wheat berries, and cornmeal. And as you can see by looking at it, sunflower seeds. So I didn't bring any of the sunflower seeds in to show you because they're in a 50-pound bag out with our rabbits and chickens. So I just grabbed a scoop of them. Actually, the scoop was the size of this bowl. So I don't know if you can see how big that bowl is, but... So I had just poured this all into the hot grease, mixed it up real good, and then poured it into some little... I'm using them as molds, but I made a small one with a lid for my neighbor's chickens, and then 4 other ones for our chickens, so we can either freeze them, give them to them periodically, or just spread them around the yard and let them eat them willy-nilly. But I needed my pot back, so let me let this set up, and I'll show you what they look like when they harden. Okay, so it's been a little over an hour, and you can see it's solid. So I'm going to take these out of the molds and put them in a freezer bag. But you know what? Other than these metal bowls, I think, see this one's a little more firm. I put this one in the fridge, this one in the freezer, because I'm impatient mainly. And this one's been sitting on the counter. You can see still a little smushy. So I'm just going to let them sit a little longer. But I think these small ones, I'm just going to take those, slide them in a Ziploc bag right in the little container, and freeze them. And then these bowls, I'm going to let them solidify, and I'll put those in a Ziploc bag as well. So let me know what you think. Homemade suet blocks. You can use this for wild birds. You can use it for chickens, ducks, geese. Pretty much anything on the homestead would love to eat those. And it's a good way to use spent grease. So just to recap what's in it is I have used bacon grease that we had deep fried pork rinds in that had gotten real dark and we weren't going to keep using it. So I warmed it up so that it was liquid. You can do this with any fat that solidifies at room temperature. And then black sunflower seeds, cornmeal. I used wheat berries, but you can use any type of grain you want. And then I used oatmeal. So the oatmeal and the cornmeal kind of glue it all together like a glue. And I just did a little, I did a bowl this size of the sunflower seeds just to, give the chickens a little pop of color. I thought it would make it a little more interesting. I could have put dehydrated berries in this. I could have put peanuts. I could have put, it's whatever you have, Just be creative with it. I mean, you are the creator. I definitely had thought about putting in some oregano, parsley, some herbs that are beneficial to the chickens as well, but I didn't. Anyhow, this is Brenda from the Pop-Up Homestead. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend. We're going to keep doing stuff like this, so if you enjoy it, subscribe to our channel. Oh, you see that? Oh boy. Yeah, that's right. I got beans drying on my kitchen table. Those are purple potted pole beans. So they're actually green beans when you cook them, but when you eat them raw, they're purple. And I'm just drying all of those, and then I'm going to store them away. So 'tis the season to be saving seeds and use everything you got, guys. I mean, be creative. If you have something that you think is trash and you don't have hogs or some other animal to give it to, Be creative. And if you don't feed the birds, but you have a lot of bacon grease or burger grease from cooking hamburgers, if you cook hamburgers and you have the grease in there, you could just sprinkle some oatmeal in there, let the oatmeal soak it all up, scrape that up, and just toss that out to wild birds, chickens, anyone. Your dogs would probably love it for that matter. Anyhow, Brenda from the Pop-Up Homestead. Take care of my seedy friends. And hey, by the way, let me know what you think about this video. Do you think you'll try this? It was super easy. And you know what? I think this one turned out great. I wish I had more of these little containers. I could even see that being a side hustle for someone, making homemade suet blocks. Anyhow, take care, my seedy friends.